I'm running a little bit behind. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Get to the comments. Good morning, Mike. Jeez. I broke my the the mount for this. I broke the mount for this microphone, so I'm going out today see if I can buy another one instead of have to buy a whole new microphone. But as you can see, I made it home. I was all depressed yesterday. Um, like my life sucks and the world's coming to an end, and I'm sick of being a truck driver and all of those, you know, all of that depressing stuff. But I got lucky and I made it home. Either way, at this point when I seen that I had finally got a load to get to the house, I was like, I don't care about the hours. I don't care about the whatever. I'm taking my behind home. And what I needed, I guess what I needed to see and feel was, some form of Christmas spirit. You know what I mean? Because I'm just tired. Be honest with you, I was just tired, and I decided at that point I'm going to, you know, you know, I don't know. I was just depressed yesterday. You know how it is. It- at one point, you're like, what am I doing all this crap for? You know what I mean? uh, but I made it home. We opened up our gifts. As you can see, I'm wearing one of them. She bought me some hats and and I got a new pair of boots. One side feels just a little tight. Maybe if I just wear it out. Um, you know how women do. They get you. You always got to get clothes. There's clothes in there somewhere. You know what I mean? There's clothes in there somewhere. I'm see it because I'm on virtual background. See if you can see it. Probably not. But let's see. I'm trying to. Well, you already know I'm in normal folks here already know I'm in the junk room. So let's turn the virtual background off for a minute. Let's see here. Virtual background. Let's do none. I got to clean up this room. Really, I really want to make it, my little studio. But look what I also got. A 4K camera. Now I just got to figure it out. You know how we do. We just try to play with it. But this is another arsenal. It's another arsenal in my YouTube in my YouTube adventure. I can mount it on my tripod and do all of the fun stuff. But it is what it is. uh, sorry, sorry. Let's put the background back up. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Let's try this one. I'm up against. They got me up against the wall. You see my junk in the back. I don't care. But it just felt I needed, when you've been doing this for so long, I needed to be recharged, and came home and I was surprised because she had me thinking she didn't get the camera because but I got I don't know. I'm just happy to be home. Be honest with you, Uh, I'm just happy to be home. Let's see here. Let's see. But so what? I couldn't see the you know the messages yesterday. But what did you get for? Did you get something nice for Christmas there, Mike? I'm just at this point. I'm just. Hey, Urban, how you doing? Um, at my age, and when people are, people are passing on left and right. At this point, I'm just happy to be alive. You know what I mean? I'm just happy to be alive. I'm just noticing something with this that my mic and the camera that I'm looking at is like a few seconds off. I know that sounds weird, but it's like a delay. Yeah, it's like a 1 or 2 second delay. That's I just noticed that. What's going on, man? Hey Charles, when are you gonna hear when do they open up to find out about your truck? See when they gonna start sending you. That's you know why you know why this live is they'll be over the 8. Okay. You know why this live isn't working too great? It's because I'm doing it sober. All I have is water. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All I have is water. um, I was thinking about subjects and stuff like that when when you're normally by yourself, you're driving and stuff like that. And I remember there was a country song where the guy was singing, uh, and he said that the doctor told him that he had a certain amount of, you know, certain amount of months to live. And in the song, he said, well, what did you do when you knew that's what you had? And don't quote me on the song. I just remember a few, some of the verses. He said, I went skydiving. I went skydiving, California driving. I think I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. I love stronger. And, so in other words, when he knew that he had 6 months to live, he lived it to the fullest. My question today is if you knew you had only 6 months to live, what would you do? And you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think at first I would be terrified because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to kick the bucket. But we all know that's reality. It's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. But when you find out that you have a specific amount of time left, what would you do? You know, I I I I, I don't know. I'm kind of a loss for words. I don't know what would I do. I think, like I said, at first I would be terrified. I would go through, maybe bouts of screaming. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Screaming and crying and I don't want to die. But then I think I would definitely, and I still want to do it, but you got to lose a certain amount of weight. So I got to get the gonads for that. I would go skydiving. Oh yeah, that was in the song too. I'd go skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing. I've always wanted to visit Japan and get that. See, everybody, and they say that, that certain beef that everybody's saying that it's in a hamburger, they in the hamburgers and the Kobe steak or what. Guys, just so y'all know, that's not real Kobe steak. 4 ounces of real Kobe beef is like $200 or $300. You know, um, yeah, I understand accumulate as much assets as possible, pass down and travel, but you only got 6 months. You know, I would definitely go to Japan. I would definitely go to Japan just so I could try that real Kobe beef. You know, um, I want to go I want to go to Israel. Not, I want to see the sites where Jesus was, but they're bombing and warring, so that's probably out of the picture. I would definitely see the Great Pyramid. That would be a place. I would definitely see the Great Pyramids. Um, Me and Charles, we were talking about. He was talking about going snowmobiling, but I want to go. There's some place in Europe where you go where you would sleep in like this igloo type thing. You get two hotel rooms. Exactly. You get two hotel rooms. You get one if you can't take the cold, and the other one you sleep in this freaking igloo. I think that would be awesome. You sleep in this igloo under all of this fur and all of that other stuff. I think me and the wife would have fun with that. I don't know, she'd probably be complaining. But um, I would want to go to Antarctica. They actually have cruises to Antarctica. I would want to go there. And actually sleep on the ice shelf for one night. I think that would be crazy. I know I said skydiving. I would definitely do the skydiving. Um, what else? What else? Um, I know there would be, everything like everybody's saying there would be bouts of all of this positive stuff, but I know there would be like bouts of alcoholism in there. Let's just be honest. Um, I don't know if y'all seen that picture that Will Smith. I don't know if I even though no, I'm going to die. I don't know if I could. He was at the top of some place in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, yeah, deep sea diving. Um, Will Smith was somewhere at the top of Abu Dhabi, that like one of the world's most tallest thing, and they went. You get, I guess, you climb up this antenna all the way to the top of that, and just waving to the camera. I don't know. Um I think that would be something. I don't know. I think uh, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. So if anyone else is deeming this anything other than that, it's for entertainment. This is not real life. So let's make sure that we say that again and again and over and over. He said, "I'm not Jesus." Jesus, all my enemies are coming with me. Uh, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. I would also, because I want to do this, I would also go to one of these big farms and ask the farmer, could I drive one of their tractors? I know that sounds corny to you guys. I know that sounds corny, but I would ask, can I help till a field or work at one of the uh during harvest or something like that. I would want to do something like that. I think that would be because most of those John Deere's, they actually they run this themselves. They're operated by GPS and all this other stuff. But I would want to do that. They have like in Vegas, they have in Vegas where you could go and rent one of those. They put you in a big field, and like one of those, with the uh, bulldozer or whatever. Good morning, Miss. Morning, Patty. Kitchen, garden, and more. Welcome in. Hey, I forgot. I haven't been, I haven't been welcoming everybody in. Uh, please forgive the old man in me. So, welcome in, Patty's Kitchen, Garden, and More. Welcome in, Charles. Welcome in, Bayou Sugar Garden. Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta get the other one. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm missing somebody. Welcome in, Urban Garden Chronicles. Oh man. um, I would definitely have those country moments, you know, where oh no, I would do like if you ever guys ever watch I guess it was what they call it, the bucket list where, I I I would definitely go all the way to Africa. I would go all the way to Africa to get on one of those safaris and have them play as loud as they could get it, you know, um what's that song? In the jungle, the mighty jungle, yeah. Wee ba 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 wee. Yeah, I would definitely do something like I would do something like that. In the jungle, the mighty. I would do something like that. Um, I would want to visit the Eiffel Tower, just the Eiffel Tower. I would want to visit the Eiffel Tower and go to France just to order some French fries. And the waiter would look at me like, bonjour. Do you think you're the only fool that came here to say this, that mess to me? Really? But I would do it. just order some French fries. Or and go to, there's a place in England where the guards, you get to stand in front of one of those guards. I would definitely take a picture there. There's a friend of mine that I grew up with in the new homes. He actually lives in England, so I would call him to have him take me there. uh, I would want to go to Egypt to visit the. I want to go to Egypt to visit the pyramids. You guys just listening to me. I'm definitely, and Urban. You like Urban's here because I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going back to Jamaica. I'm definitely going back to Jamaica to get some more jerk chicken. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna say it. I'm going back to Jamaica just to get some jerk chicken. And last but not least, close to the end, I'm going to that the uh I should have wrote these places down where it's like the over the water bungalow in the Maldives. But there's one that they don't tell you. It's on YouTube. It's on freaking YouTube, but it's like um I think it's like $20,000 to to spend the night there. Is like one night or two nights or something like that. And I'm like, oh well, I don't have the money to pay for it, but they're like, what are you gonna do? I'm dying anyway. And then next thing you know, oh well, Mr. Banks, we misdiagnosed you. You're gonna live. That was actually a movie, and I love with Queen Latifah. She was actually misdiagnosed. She said that she had 6 months to live, and she uh, cashed in a 401k, and she had got on the plane, and they was in coach or whatever, and everybody was just crunching, and all she could get is a little peanuts. She said, well, how much if I upgrade to first class? And the lady was looking at her like she didn't have the money. She said, did I stutter? And she was up in first class. They had a whole turkey. That's just not true though. But I'm just saying they had a whole freaking turkey, and I just think I would do some outlandish stuff like that. And it was also a little bit heartwarming. You know what I mean? I watch it every once in a while. When when I'm on the DVD, the DVD upturn, I'll put it in and watch that. Um, I I would have the talk with my son. I don't know. A lot of y'all don't know. I do have a son. He's more geekier than me. That's why when I get off this, I'm actually gonna pick him up from work and give him a ride home. Uh, and let him know that I love him, and that stuff is. What would you guys do? We already know what Charles gonna do. So if he don't like you and you know he got 6 months to live, you might want to leave town and wait that out. you you might want to leave town and go to an island for a little while. uh, oh, another thing I would do because I've been watching it. Like I said, I got 6 months to live. I wouldn't be worrying about money, but I think it's like for 4 hours. For 4 hours, you got either 4 hours or 2 hours. It's a helicopter ride, and they give you these AR-15s, and you go on a hunt for feral pigs. And it's nothing against the pigs, and I'm sorry, and let me apologize now because people think, well, you're just murdering them. Well, they're destroying the crops, they're destroying the acreage of these ranchers and these farmers, and they have to put them down. It done got out of hand, and they come in, and when you hear like these listeria breakouts and stuff like it's coming from these feral pigs, and they're eating, and they're doing this stuff on the plants and whatnot. And because think about it, they're not washing this stuff when and maybe it might go through some water, but they can't put nothing else on it. That's the same thing when when you look at when they have to put the pesticides out there. They're not washing these pesticides off. You know what I'm saying? When you look at and they have to put them down. They a lot of times they catch them and sell them, to be butchered. But then they have this company that goes out in a helicopter, and you're strapped in the seat, and they'll point them out, and they'll get them. Pat, 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 pat. I know for you ladies that's not a nice thing, but that I would want to do something like that. I would want to do something like that. Also, I would want to shoot a 50 caliber rifle. That's something I want to do because you could actually go. There's a place in Las Vegas where you could shoot fully automatic guns. I would go there. I've already been to California, so and I said Japan. I would go to that Singapore. That'd be another place I'd like to go. Singapore, where they did the movie Crazy Rich Asians. I would go to that hotel. I would go to that hotel and swim in that pool at the top of that hotel. I think that would be awesome. Um, I would go to Dubai. You know, Everybody thinks that Dubai is so full and but half the place ain't it. It's half empty. But I would go to Dubai and go on and ride a camel. I think riding a camel. Anybody in the anybody in the chat has what would y'all do? What Mike? What would you do? Miss Patty? What would you do? Urban? What would you do? Is there something that you've always wanted to do, but you was just saying, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have the time, I don't have this. The reason I'm saying it is, you know, yes, the subject is if you had 6 months to live, but you, we, I do not know when it's going to happen. So why? And I said all that to say this. I'm asking myself, why am I not living my life to the fullest? You see what I'm saying? Why am I not living my life to the fullest? because if I was giving this timetable, which we're all given, um, but we're given this timetable, it's clicking back. It's tick tock, tick tock. It's clicking back, but given we're not given the information to know when it's going to happen. Well, that's good. I mean, hey, Mike, at least one of us in this chat is content. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you were happy, boo boo, do you, do you, boo boo? you know, I I could say that at one point. No, no, I'm not making fun of you. I think it's admirable with it, admirable, and that's the main that is the main thing that I guess what I'm trying to get across. So I apologize. You think I'm making fun of you? I know I'm not, and because I'm talking to you at like a friend. Um, that would be. I would you just that's a good one. I would like to go to Hawaii too. The only sad part about Hawaii is the people in Hawaii, they're Americans, but the Hawaiians do not like us from the mainland. They don't like us because the way they're treated. And I think, and it's the same way in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, they're treated really bad. I think that's not fair because Puerto Ricans, or especially from Puerto Rico, they're American for Pete's sake. Um, the price of food in Hawaii is astronomical because of the Jones Act. Um, they should be that it should be a lot better than that. You know what I mean? And like Charles was saying, we're sending 160 billion to this that war, you know, 160 billion to that war, but Hawaii's only getting oh, welcome in Resilient Dad. Oh, welcome in Resilient Dad. Urban, I would there what folks don't know, they have in different countries, they have people that you could buy their services and they would take you around to different, places to eat. I've always wanted to do that. That's why, like, you see on Food Network or the Travel Channel and stuff like that, they have people you know that are actually taking them to the best spots. And there is, like, I was looking at it last night before I fell asleep. Um, there's a guy that takes you around the different pizza joints in New York. Oh man, and that's a fine example of not something I would do. I would go home. I'd go home to Long Island, and I would just go to places that I remember. I would go and eat, certain foods that I remembered. I would go to uh, Dave's China Garden. I don't think Dave's is still open, but I would definitely hit some diners because I grew up on diners. I would definitely hit a couple of diners on Long Island. I would definitely, I would go to that. Charles knows what I'm saying. There's a steakhouse, and where you can't use a credit card. I would there's that. Yeah, I would I'd have a nice steak. I would go to that that famous deli where you could get a corned beef sandwich. The corned beef sandwich is like $20, but I would do that. You know what I mean? Oh, Petalooga, yes, I would do a Petalooga. Um, and they they let it cook in clarified butter under a broiler. Oh my lord! um, I would also go to places like South Korea and Japan and Taiwan. I'd have to be a little lit. I'm just being honest with you because if I was straight, sober, and of sound mind, there's a lot of foods I wouldn't eat. But I would go to places like that to go to their midnight market. You know what I'm saying? They're not their midnight market, but their markets, their night markets and stuff like that. I would try those types of foods. Because I always look on there when they're walking by certain booths and stuff like that. You have certain people that have done cooked the same thing over and over and over for 30 years. And you don't think they perfected that? I would definitely get me some authentic ramen noodles. The spicier, the better. Oh my man, that would be awesome. Um, I don't know if, even though I know I'm going to 6 months, I don't know if I could go to Spain and do that bull run. They where they let these bulls loose and you got to run along this specific path. You know what I'm saying? You got to run along this specific path and dodge the bull. You know what I mean? You got to dodge the bull. Um, I don't know where it's at. I think it might be in Italy. They have this tomato battle where instead of throwing snowballs, you're throwing tomatoes at each other. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I would have like something to cover my eyes. I would definitely do that. You know, I would I would go to Rome. I heard that Rome stinks, and I mean like stink. I mean like hold on. Nah, from what I was told, because you find you when you I look at a lot of travel, they don't clean Rome. They don't clean the place, and it's really they don't put up the garbage, don't pick up the it stinks. Um, I would wait the long time, maybe just to see the Colosseum. I would also I'd go back to Ghana. That's one place I would. Was that Ghana or Guyana? Charles knows what I'm talking about because he talks about it all the time. Yeah. Okay. Brazilian dad says, I feel you. What's the best place that you ate at? So far, mine was spent in Paris at the restaurant in the Eiffel Tower as far as the location, but the food wasn't all that. The view was amazing. We had a place like that where when we were in Costa Rica, and but it was nighttime. It was nighttime, but we went there for Charles' wife's birthday, and the whole the whole restaurant was at the top of this plateau, and was it was beautiful. It would have been better if it was, we came late in the evening, but it was so nice, even the lights and everything. And I had such a wonderful time. And the food was good. The food was good, but I think it would have been phenomenal if we would have came at um if we'd have came at sundown. I think Charles and them went back to eat there at sundown. Yeah, Urban says I would do the tomatoes. It's safer than the bulls. Yeah, you're kind of right. It is kind of safer than the bulls. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have a new person that just came in. I'm not going to butcher your name. What is that? Welcome in. Well, I'm about to butcher. Welcome in with Chaka. Okay. See, God put certain friends in my life because He knew I didn't have the nuts to do stuff, certain stuff. So I would literally tell Charles if this went down, I would literally say, "Hey, bro, it's open season. I need to live. Let's do something." And I know, I already knew. Once you tell him it's open season, let's live it up. Yo, we gonna have a problem. we, we you know what I'm saying? We gonna have a. Hey, welcome in, my man Blue Chicken. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Hey, once I tell Charles it's open season, hey, bro, I got 6 months to live. I want to live. I want to do some stuff. Reality gonna kick in, and we gonna get it. Because right now, when he said, "I want to do this, I want to do that," well, I said, "Like, what, bro? Have fun. I'll see you when you get back." I know. Uh, uh, I know. Everybody's going. See, because Charles likes to go to places where this is what you hear. And I'm like, what the heck? You see what I'm saying? Because look, guys, I mean, honestly, um, when I look back at it, and I say it all the time, I know I sound like a broken record, but I I cried out to God and I said, hey, I haven't lived. I want to live. After the accident, which was actually 9 years ago, November, and He said, okay, I got somebody for you. I got a nut. I got a nut job that they need. He needs a travel companion. hey, 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 Blue Chicken. How's the weather there? How's the weather going on there? See, I want to go to Australia. I do want to go to Australia, but y'all got too many things to kill you there. You wake up, you, you got to man, there'd be a bug, there'd be a spider bigger than my head. you know, you can't swim in the water because the I'm gonna mess it up. Is it either the Gators or the Crocs? One of them get you behind. Everything kill you. Everything kill you. Oh, you the man, bro. I think I did paragliding. Um, I think we did paraglide. Well, I did paraglide at one time, and then I was going to do it again, but then um the I seen that article where the rope had broke and the kids flew from over the water onto the land and hit a building and their faces got caved. First of all, I'm going. If I do that again, I got to know how to get out this seat. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no problem, falling down into the water. I got to know how to get out that seat. You know, um, I would definitely do like in the movie with the bucket list. I would want to race on the track with an old school muscle car, not this new hypercars, because you can actually rent. They come from to each town, each city. You can rent like 4 or 5 laps with to drive a hypercar, but eh, that's not fun. I'd rather get an old Nova, an old Chevy, a Superbird, something like that, and just and also I would want to get on one of those Harleys with the big wheel on the front of it. I would drive one of them. I would definitely do one of them. Um, okay. I would definitely do um it, and I would get it. I would ride one of those. If y'all seen one of my shorts when we was in Louisiana, the guys had they were driving the man, I can't remember the names of these daggone things. Um they're l- they're like three-wheeling motorcycles, but you're driving it, with a steering wheel. But these they were tricked out. I would definitely do like a run like that. I think that would be fun. Um, I would definitely. I would. They have. They have. Excuse me for a minute. They have a. Uh, you could go on a hike. It's a couple of days hike, and what you do is you walk for like 10, 15 miles in down into the Grand Canyon, and then they have a specific site that you spend the night in. It's like glamping. What a camping, but glamour camping. It's like that, but you really do hike. You walk 10 miles to the next site and to the next site. I would definitely do something like that. I think that would be cool. You know what I mean? Um, with you, and you have a guide that they keep you going and stuff like that. Um, I would definitely do Alaska, and maybe an Alaskan cruise or something like that. Slingshot, thanks, man. Um, I would definitely do Alaska, um, and go on a real. But back to the motorcycles, I would go on a real, like a ride, a motorcycle ride. I think that would be awesome. And also, I would go on like they have definitely trail rides, but you have not. I promise you. I would look up one of my father's old friends, and what they do is they go on trail rides. When black folks get together and go on a trail ride, oh boy, the party is phenomenal. The party is when I say the party's phenomenal, yo, the party is phenomenal. And they have racing and horse racing, and they do some, like my cousins used to tell me all the stuff that they did, you know.
they 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 just go crazy. Um, and I said earlier I would take a cruise to Antarctica, but they have they also do is um they ask for volunteers and they tie you to this harness. Oh, wait, hold up, we have to stop. We have to stop. The the person that has their own intro has just came into the building. Wellness from Frugal Mama just came in the house. She came in to help y'all out to get rid of some of that Christmas fat, some of that Christmas blubber. She's coming up next to work out. So you go check her out. I don't I don't know why I like doing that. Ain't got no damn sense. I would definitely do that. Oh, but back to what I was saying. In Antarctica, what they do is they put you in a harness, and you out in the cold now, and you jump into the water. The darkness of the water in Antarctica. That's terrifying alone. But that water's got to be stone cold freezing. And you're in a harness, so if you can't get back out, they pull you out. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely do that. I think that would that would be something. Um we I would definitely go across the when you're on a boat and you cross the equator, there is actually a they don't tell you that there's actually a tradition that you do, and I would definitely be a part of that also. I think that would be awesome. And I would go through the Panama Canal. Charles and his wife, they've been to Panama and they watched the boats go through, but I would definitely get on a boat and go through the Panama Canal. That try that out and see what's going on with that. That would be awesome. I would definitely another place I would go is Greece. I would go to Greece and sleep in one of those bungalows or one of those places where you're like around the mountain, the mountainside or something like that. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And I said all that to say this. Um, yes, we have to live. All of us got bills to pay. We have stuff that we have to do. We have lives to live. We have people to support. Yeah, we have people to support. But are you supporting yourself? Are you making yourself happy? Are you living some of the dreams that you want to do before it's time to move on to the next plane of existence? You know what I mean? Think about it. I I wrote down a little mini bucket list, and I think I've kind of fulfilled most of them. I think I'm gonna build another one, and see what's next in the next level. What's next in 2024, 2025, 2026. You know, it's just as simple as that. Go out and live your life. Go out and enjoy. You know, it's like I was feeling yesterday. It's like, man, all I do is work. I wanna be home. All I wanted to do was come home. I'm tell you right now, this is what I wanted. That's all I wanted. I didn't want to just come home and do something for me. I knew. I finally heard my wife had said all I ever wanted was this certain mixer. She's a baker. I can't stop her from doing it. We're both type 2 diabetics. She made a big thing of brownies, and I'm sitting there sneaking eating it. I'm like, my sugar level's gonna be through the roof, but this mess was good. And I I went and I bought her a specific mixer that she's always wanted, and I didn't know because she mentioned it about 2 weeks ago. She said, because I thought that's what I bought her, but my cheap ass, I got her the $99 special. She said, "Well, no, the one I want is this. I've always wanted it. My grandmother passed away. Um, I wanted hers, but my brother took my cousin took it, and she was telling me all this stuff, and I've always wanted one." And I said, "You know what? Let me get it. Let me get this." And I got it. And all I wanted was on Christmas Day to get home, and that's why I was all upset yesterday. That's why I was all sad. I just wanted to see her receive this gift. And I wanted to videotape it, but she was looking like a hot mess. So I didn't want people making fun of my wife online. You can make fun of me all you want, but no. And she had her hair wrapped, and I was like, no, bruh, Charles, man. When I say this mess was off the chain, I got to go take my medicine before before I leave this morning. I got to go take my medicine before I leave this morning. I'll tell her. I'll tell her because guess what? She's got a new mixer. And when I told her, when she opened it up, she looked down and looked at me and looked down again and started screaming. And it made my day. It made my day. She just jumped and hugged me and everything and made my day. And you guys can't see it, but I got a new YouTube camera, 4K. Hey. Now I gotta actually read the instructions so I figure out what I'm doing. And I gotta format the memory card. I don't know when you format, is it just a little button on the memory card? Did anybody know? Let me know. Let me know in the thing. Um, but other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and shut this down. I gotta go ahead and pick up my son, and I'm gonna give him a ride home. But other than that, thank you everyone for coming in and being a part of this live today. Um, Thank you for helping me out and being a part of it, and thank you guys for just hanging in there and showing up and showing out. You know, you're well appreciated for the people that comes in on the remix. Thank you very much. You're well appreciated. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. See you guys tomorrow, and y'all have a blessed day. Deuces. Deuces.